Yes. Hi, everyone. Today we as Team 10, we are going to present you our project. So our project name is Spell Correction System for Azerbaijani Language. So let's get started. Yeah. Nowadays, there are a lot of fields which are automated, and computers can solve a wide range of complex problems. These problems are might be related to mathematics, physics, or any other field. And nowadays, field of natural language processing is getting more and more popular. So NLP is a field that combines computer science and linguistics. However, unfortunately, there are spell correction systems for other languages, such as Russian, Turkish, English, and more other languages, but there is no any system available for Azerbaijani language, especially. So our purpose is to make research, gather the required data and create such system. So let's talk about this system. Yeah. Spell correction system identifies the incorrectly spelled words and replace them with the correct ones. Let's say that someone does it manually. The person should check the correct spelling of the word from dictionary and then correct it. So an automated system should be able to complete the same algorithm. It should suggest the correctly spelled words closest to the word written and suggest the correct ones. Generally, the spell correction system has to consist of two different components. The first component is the error detection component, where there are two main types of errors in the world. The first type is misspelled letters, and the second type is disordered letters. For this, it should find the incorrect word by iterating through all the possible words in the data and find this word. The second part of the spell correction system is the word correction. It suggests the best way to correct the word out of all possible ways. Yes, now I would like to talk about purpose of this system. As you know, the errors in spelling words make it difficult for reader to read and understand the text. While an error in a message doesn't make a big problem, error in documents, books are very important to avoid. So NLP also requires the correct spelling of words because in case of incorrect spelling of a text, the informational value of the text is decreases. And as an example of what problems a spelling error can create, if there is an error in a database of medical records, this decreases the accuracy of diagnosis. And another example is the fact of the bad influence of the incorrectly digitized archive documents on research process. So yes, so the development of the spell correction system is important for presenting any documentation in any language. One useful tool by which computer user can employ to edit their document is a spell checker program. And we can easily find this kind of softwares in many languages. And our aim is to demonstrate it for Azerbaijani language, especially. Now, about the significance part of this project. So there are many significant sides of the spell checker project to Azerbaijani language. First of all, this project will reduce spelling errors and expand the use of Azerbaijani language among citizens. So made in our language. And also, students can get more benefits if they use this tool while writing essays and letters in their native language. Furthermore, the process of complication of our language due to the spell control will be stopped. And additionally, companies introduce different ways of spell checking into the system to make it easier for them to deal with the case. After all this, spell checking will improve the writing ability of almost all people. And as a result, this spell checking project is an essential tool and every country needs to maintain its own native language in digital age. So that's it from my part. Now I would like to give floor to my teammate Nihat, and he will continue. Thank you.
Hi everyone. So as Ayhan mentioned, thanks Ayhan. It's good to have you here. So let me give 20 seconds intro. One of the most challengeable parts of our project to understand Lewis-Stein distance and how can we apply, and I will try to explain it. If you want to understand how our project works, you should pay attention what I will say. Okay, let's ask important questions. What's Lewis-Stein distance? And why have we used it in our project? Let's move second slide, Chanan. Uh, so, as you see, if you type something wrong in Google, it will show you the correct version of what you wrote. Because there is a Lewis-Stein distance algorithm which works on background. And it figures out the word is wrong and it tries to give the correct one. Here I wrote intentionally some wrong words such as wheel and grade. I missed L at the end of wheel and E at the end of grade. And Google shows us correct version. It can show us with helping of Lewis-Stein distance. Let's conclude with a sentence. Lewis-Stein distance calculates the distance between two words using insertions, deletions, and substitutions. It converts the word into the other. Sometimes we can see no change. And let's move next slide, Chanan, and let's see some facts. The minimum number of distance is zero if the words are the same. For example, Nezasan and Nezasan, the distance is zero because of the words are the same. If the words are different with only one letter, the distance is one. Or if the words are different with only two letters, the distance will be two. For example, Jalach, Jedach, the distance is one. The distance is one because only one letter is different. The maximum number of distance is the length of sequence or word if the words are totally are different one to another one. For example, machine, touch, the distance, the number is the distance is the number of letters, five. In the states where operations such as insertion, deletion, and substitutions are performed, the distance increases by one. And we will see it in the next slide. Let's move, Chanan. So I just gave it an example right here. We see A sitting and B kitten. So we will try to get sitting like A. And as you see right here, let's look at below of kitten, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and let's to look at next to of sitting, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, 7, and they are the number of the letters. And when we look at the diagonal of the square or rectangle, whatever you call, we will see 1 1 1. But when we arrive 4, because it starts 1, because of it is k, we have to substitute k with s. We will see right here, and then we will get ITT, like 2 3 4 number of letters are the same. And when we arrive fifth one, we have to substitution E with I, and we will get Citum. But we need also get G, like for that we need to insertion G. And when we look at the like rectangle, we will see at the down, we will get 3, and it will give us the distance. So we the distance for to convert keton to sitting is 3. I hope you get my point. I will wait for the questions at the end. Okay, let's move next slide, Chanan. And I gave this substitution because there is some letters we need. We will calculate the probability to convert them. For example, a can be converted e, a, e, a. For example, this so extraordinary that a will be converted to w or s or sh. And we need some probability to substitute the letters. That's all. Now Channel will continue and he will give much more.
Okay, thanks, Nihat. As you heard, Nihat mentioned important algorithms which we applied during especially SDP1. But this semester, we decided to apply also deep learning and neural networks to get better performance and better results. For this purpose, most importantly, we started to create a dataset for neural networks to apply. We got the dataset, as you see, we got the dataset of Unibank's customer agent chat messages. As you see in these messages, especially customers wrote Azerbaijani words with English alphabets. That's why there were many errors, typos. And as you see in the next column, in the column G, we labeled all these sentences and put as a training example for the system. And we continued all this process till the end of this project. And at the end, we got 15,000 sentences dataset labeled. Then the next stage is applying this dataset into neural networks. For this purpose, first of all, we need to know how to work with deep learning and neural networks. Deep learning is a subfield of machine learning concerned with algorithms inspired by the structure and function of the brain called artificial neural networks. And the neural networks are a means of doing machine learning in which a computer learns to perform some tasks by analyzing training examples. There are many architecture types for neural networks, but we choose bidirectional LSTM, long short temporal memory, to apply in our system, because in bidirectional LSTM, the system both considers previous and the next inputs to predict the output. And as a result, in this way, accuracy is going to be more precise compared to other types for our project. In this slide, we can see also how we applied LSTM in our program for tokenizers and inputs. Overall, as you see, at the end of all these steps, for our system, we got 94% and 95% accuracy for training and test data, which is very good result. And now Emin will continue talk about how we applied all these improvements for the software.
Thank you, Kenan. Now, finally, I want to conclude our presentation. In the slide, you see our result from our project, and after we finishing our presentation, you have a chance to write sentences to our Telegram bot. We choose Telegram because today Telegram application is one of the popular mobile app, and creating a Telegram bot can open up new opportunities to enhance the customer experience and even reach wider audience. And for this reason, Telegram bot was created by our team for SDP project. We decided to create a bot to so that spell checking and correction is easy to run from mobile device. Furthermore, I want to talk about our future plans. Next slide, please. Despite the fact that the achieved results were quite good for a short period of time, but we are planning to extend our project in the near future. For now, in the end of our project, we achieved, as you know, 94% accuracy. Nevertheless, we believe that if we work more and add people to our team, we will achieve accuracy close to 99 or 100%. Since the project was done in the framework of ADA, we will insist on continuing our project and giving opportunity to prospective students to continue our work in the future. In case they collect more data, their system will be more accurate. In the future, we will ask them to collect data set from the social media such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and so on, which will make our tool more effective. Because handling with bank data set is not much effective as social media data set because of many repetition. We will try to help them and provide all knowledge and data we have so that they can get familiar with the scope of project as soon as possible and have a great performance and accuracy of the software. And moreover, we believe that we can integrate the software that made text editing software such as Microsoft Word. Additionally, we can create a platform such as Grammarly to help writing text in Azerbaijan language easily. Grammarly also provided sign-on words and rates the text according to wording used. All of this could be joined with our software and have a great results in the future. Finally, I want to thank to our industry mentor Samer Rustamov and Ahmed Sada for their deep support during our SDP project. Also, I want to mention that Unibank also give us support with giving dataset to us. And now my groupmates Canan will demonstrate Telegram bot for you, and you can say that in sentences.
Thanks, Emin, for the future project, future of our project. Now we can look at our demo representation of our Telegram bot. You can find it in the Telegram by searching spell correction, and we created the video of our bot, how it's working, and in the background the program is working. And now let's see. Wait. Okay. As you see, the bot started, then it's identifying the name and writing salam, zahmet olmasa metninizi daxil edin. Then I am entering the word, teşekkürler. Then it's giving the correct one, teşekkürler. Then again, the sentence, mən banka gedəcəm, mən. We especially mentioned such mistakes because in the dataset, most people also writing the Azerbaijani words with the English alphabet. That's why most mistakes are because of the O, such mistakes. Okay, as you see, it works completely correct. Mən dünən əlaqə saxlamışdım. Mistakes. That's all with our presentation. Okay, thanks. Thanks for watching. I hope you will enjoy. Okay.